Hey guys, Lucky Star Shi-Roku here, and I have just left my voluntary job. Now, for anyone not in the know, for anyone who didn't know, I had a voluntary job. For the longest time, I had a voluntary job every Monday from, I think it was from 9 till 4. So for the longest time, I had a voluntary job. I can't say where, obviously, because of reasons and stuff. But I had a voluntary job every Monday that went on from roughly around about 9ish till 4ish. Yeah, it was quite a nice place. It was all sorts of different workshops. It was like it had like a cafe, it had a bakery, there was a farm there was a whole bunch of different craft and workshops and all different types of workshop there, and it was quite a nice place, and I was there for quite a few years. I don't know the exact date, but I know it was definitely in 2019 when I first joined. So it was right before all of the pandemic stuff happened. I joined right before COVID hit. God, that feels like such a long time ago now. Now, why did I leave? Now, firstly, I didn't leave because the place was bad, because the staff mistreated me or anything like that. No, far from it. The staff there were lovely. The service there was lovely. Everyone that was there were lovely. The volunteers, everything. There was not one bad thing about it. I mean, it was a little noisy at times, but again, that's not a problem. That I'm not here to crap on it or say anything bad about it, because there's literally nothing bad to say about it at all. Honestly, it was the few years I have been there, it has been quite nice. At least for the most part. Like it was fun for the most part while I was there. No, the reason I have left isn't because I was mistreated or anything like that. The reason I've left is because it just stopped being fun. Now that's no fault to them at all. Basically, it didn't stop being fun just because it's not a fun place at all. It's more of an issue with me, It just personally stopped being fun to me. So basically, I worked in the cafe during the I worked in the craft shop during the mornings, and then I worked in the cafe in the afternoons. And I stopped working in the cafe a few weeks ago, or probably a month ago now, I think. And then as of today, on the 14th of August 2023, I have officially wrapped up the craft shop and left my voluntary job. Again, it's no fault of them. It's no fault of them. It just stopped being fun to me personally, because if I'm being completely honest, it's never something that I was super serious about to begin with. Initially, when I first joined, it was a part of my college coursework, because when I was still at college, as part of my course, I needed some kind of voluntary work. I needed some kind of voluntary experience as a part of my coursework, so that just kind of came up at the right time. So that's what it started out as, and then obviously, as you all know about the living conditions I was in at the time, my accommodations wasn't the best, and it was kind of toxic, and I was kind of being bullied by the staff there. So obviously it was part of my coursework, and it then gradually just turned into a little safe haven for me on the Mondays to get away from all that toxicity for a bit. But now that I've took the time to sit down and think properly, now that things have calmed down, with my with my college work over, and with me in a much better accommodation, in a much better living condition, it made me realize that I don't really have any connections to that place anymore. You know, no real reason to keep going back. Nothing to kind of, you know. So basically, I don't have any connections, like nothing to go back. I mean, obviously there's the people, which are lovely, but you know, it's just nothing to go back to. You know, all the connections I had, you know, because I don't need to get away because I'm in a better condition and I'm not doing college anymore. So again, all the connections I had are gone. And again, like I said, it was never something I was super serious about to begin with. Like yes, it was part of my coursework and I had fun with it in the meantime while I was doing college, and for a little bit after that it was still good. You know, I enjoyed it while I was there. So again, it's not something I straight up hated or anything like that. You know, it was fun at first, you know, I did enjoy it at first, but it just gradually started to, you know, become kind of meh. Again, that's no fault on them. It's just me as a person. It you know, once things had kind of died down, there wasn't a real reason for me to you know, really be attached to that place anymore. So again, no fault to them at all. But yeah, that's just kind of what happened, really. And again, it was a lovely place. Like there's nothing I can really say bad about it. It was just an overall lovely community. Everything, all the ingredients were all completely organic. And I made quite a few cool things there. In fact, if you look behind me, you can see a few things, like for example the Unus, hang on, where's my you see the Unus Honus, the little Unus Honus thing above me there? I made that there, and I made the toucan as well. And then there's a few like cushions on my couch which I made as well. So I made all that in the craft out of felt. And yeah, so basically it was fun for a while, but the last couple of months has been kind of annoying for me. It's not been that fun, just because again, my passion has always been YouTube. So I was never, you know, it was never something I was really, you know, invested to begin with. It was just something I did kind of as a side thing, you know. And the thing is, with no passion, you know, without any passion or investments, emotional investments or anything like that, with no passion or anything like that, there's only so far you can take something like that without being emotionally invested. There's only so far you can take that without any passion, and again, it just gradually started to get more and more boring. Again, no fault to them. That's just me personally. I just gradually lost interest. So the original idea, I left the cafe again a few months ago now, or a month ago I think, and the idea was to keep going because I still had a few things. I started a few things, like I wanted to finish my toucan off, and I also started a felting work of my channel avatar, which I wanted that to be my final project, but honestly, I started that, and then as the weeks went on, it just started to drag on more and more, and it just gradually got more and more, for lack of a better word, torturous. Like it just dragged on, and it just got less and less fun with each passing week, and it just started to feel like torture at a certain point. Again, no fault to them. It's just I wasn't invested. I was losing interest very quickly, and again, there's only so much you can take that without any emotional investment. But yeah, it's the end of an era, I suppose. And you know, I've still got stuff after that. I may have left that, but there's still stuff going on. You know, I've still got my YouTube stuff that I'm doing daily. I'm trying to do daily now as well. And I've still got the Heart Gables, an LGBT group that I attend on Wednesdays, and I've got my friends that I see on a Tuesday and a Sunday. So it's not like I've got nothing now. There's still stuff to do, and yeah, I think it's just probably for the best that I left, because obviously starting the daily stuff, there's one thing that I noticed which was becoming a problem, especially when I did start the daily stuff. It's when I was coming back from there. In case you guys don't know, how I record the daily stuff is I record every single day from like Monday to Saturday. I record something and then immediately edit it so I can get it up at 2 p.m. the following day. And the thing is, on that particular day, like for the Tuesday video, I was getting home absolutely knackered. Like I needed coffee, which coffee. But yeah, I needed either coffee or a nap just to be able to have enough energy to make the video for Tuesday. And even then, I was running on fumes, so it's not really that, doing videos like that on fumes is not really a good idea. So it's just coming home absolutely exhausted. And I think as a result of that, the videos aren't the best. Like the Tuesday videos aren't really the best quality, just because if I'm tired and I'm not having fun and I'm kind of grouchy because I'm a little tired, it's just not the best content, is it? So by leaving, it means I can now provide better content for the Tuesday videos, because I'm here all day, so I can record on the Monday exactly like I was doing any other day. So again, I just wanted to make this quick little video just to let you guys know that I have left my voluntary job, and from now on the Tuesday videos should be at the same level of quality as any other video that I do. But yeah, it's the end of an era, and you know what, it did drag on eventually. It did start to get boring, but you know what, for what it's worth, it was fun while it lasted. So anyway, that's gonna about do it for this video. I just wanted to make a quick little video talking about my voluntary job and about my experience over the last couple months and what it's been like, and just generally getting my thoughts out, since it is still fairly fresh. But again, that's going to about do it for this video. And with all that said, I will see you. Oh, by the way, I may have left there, but I'm still probably gonna go back there, like visiting. Like I'm still probably gonna go, like, pop over for a cup of tea and maybe a clotted cream scone, and pop over to the craft and see how everyone's doing from time to time when I've got chance. But yeah, I may be gone, but that's not I doubt that's the last I've seen of me. But anyway, that's where I'm going to leave this video for now, guys. I just want to get my thoughts out since it's all still fresh. But with all that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a good day, you guys.